from the center of the universe and the Thrive15.com world headquarters.
Let's go!
Presenting the world's only business school without the BS, with optometrist and entrepreneur Dr. Robert Zellner, the former Small Business Administration Entrepreneur of the Year in your ear, Clay Clark. It's the Thrive Time Show on Talk Radio 1170. 3, 2, 1, boom!
All right, Thrive Nation, welcome back to the Thrive Time Show during your drive time home. And as always, my name is Clay Clark. I'm the former SBA Entrepreneur of the Year, co-hosting this show with a man who needs no introduction, but yet week after week, day after day, this guy is helping Tulsa see more clearly. He's the founder of the Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates, the eye care center that we have 2 locations in Tulsa that are serving us. He's founded the Z66 Auto Auction. He's the founder of the Z's Sleep Center, the Rock and C Ranch. He really, well, and I could keep going, but I'm not going to. It's Dr. Robert Zellner. Sir, how are you?
I'm stuffed.
You're stuffed.
I'm stuffed.
Did you have too much of that dark meat?
Oh, it's a dark white pie. I don't do a lot of desserts, but how can you? Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. What a great day. And I need you to really work me out because after the show, I want to go. I got a date with a pie. I got to go take care of. So I need to work out. I need to work all that turkey down. So
this show will not only be spectacular, but I promise it will be cardiovascular.
Oh,
friend.
good.
That's
Well,
the kind of show.
I feel better already.
Now we have a very special guest in the box that rocks today. It's a lady who it's kind of exciting. It's Miss Hillary Jenny. By the way, Miss Hillary, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Now I'm going to read your bio real quick, and I just want to make sure I'm not getting anything wrong here. First off, you graduated from the University of Oklahoma. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And Dr. Robert
Boomer
Zellner
Sooner.
loves OU.
Boomer
so
Sooner.
already a connection there. And then you took over the management of a company back in October of 2011. Which, for those people who don't remember, this is the same year that we had that crazy snowstorm that hit the Northeast during that time. So it was a kind of a crazy time that the Northeast was being pounded with snow. Meanwhile, you're putting on a laser show. You helped grow the company from 4 employees and approximately 200 customers to now you have 22 employees and close to 1,000 customers. Is that right?
That is correct. It's been a busy 5 years.
How did you do it? I mean, are you on steroids or what's sort of your secret?
You know, we've hired really great people. We have a really, really good team. We've been able to really create a need and have a solution for our customers, I think, better than our competitors.
And you have 2 companies that you're helping run here. You have Team Professional Services. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And what is company number 2 that you're helping run as well?
So Team Professional Services we're a third-party drug and alcohol administrator for drug testing. And then we have TPS Alert, which does contractor monitoring, primarily for oil and gas operators that want to audit their contractors to ensure they're performing drug and alcohol testing. Their policies are the same as their employees.
So today, Thrivers, we are talking about the high art of increasing your sales, okay, with the vice president here, Miss Hillary Jenny. Now, here's the thing is, I want to make sure you're getting this. We're talking about the high art, the skill of increasing your sales, because you couldn't hire more people if you weren't actually selling more solutions.
That is correct.
And so I'm excited because so many entrepreneurs, so many Thrivers reach out to us all the time at the thrivetimeshow.com, and they say, how can I increase my sales? How can I do it? How can I sell more? Z, you're an optometrist, but you're a best-selling optometrist. And I think a lot of people say, I want to be a better optometrist. And at the end of the day, let's say that everybody's equal. It's the best-selling optometrist that makes the most money. Why is sales so hard for many optometrists, Z? Why is it so hard for them to get over that sales hump?
You want the truth?
Yeah.
Can I give you the truth on this fine Thanksgiving afternoon?
Please give it to me, my friend.
Are you sure?
Can
you handle it?
I don't know if I can handle it. I kind of want dark meat, white meat, maybe just a little truth, subtle truth.
I don't mean this in a mean way, and
Okay.
this goes for anybody out there that owns a business that is going, what do I do?
What do I do?
It's called ignorance. You don't know what you don't know. And that's why we started down this journey a couple of years ago to provide the world's best business coaching at an affordable price and in a scalable way with Thrive15.com. But so what I would tell you out there is that this show is designed for you. You know, if someone out there going, how do I increase my sales, or help me to do it better? You know, I'm doing pretty good, but I need to go a little better.
Yeah.
This show's for you, and that's why we do this every day.
Now, here's the thing. I want to start with a notable quotable from Og Mandino. If you've ever read his book, it's called The Greatest Salesman in the World. He's written other books, but this book really helped me as a young man. I was really struggling to figure out my sales game. And he says, no other trade or profession has more opportunity for one to rise from poverty to great wealth than that of a salesman or saleswoman. Now, step number 1, you must commit to setting up a repeatable sales machine.
You're listening to the Thrive Time Show on Talk Radio 1170.
So in order to grow a business or to start a successful company, you must commit to setting up a repeatable sales machine. Z, I want to ask you this at your optometry clinic or at your auction. Let's go to your auction. We're flying over to your auction.
All right.
So the auction, why is it so important that your sales systems are repeatable, and where are most entrepreneurs getting that wrong?
Well, they have to be repeatable because you want to do it more than once. That's
What?
kind of well, I know it's crazy. It sounds crazy, I know. And unless you want to do it every single time, then you have to have some structure. You have to write it. You got to get it organized. You got to do best practice. You got to continue to tweak it. In sales and in the process. And we were always trying to make a better mousetrap. We're always trying to bring, hey, how can we make this better? And so even though you may have a good one out there listening right now, we're going to encourage you to try to tweak it and make it even better.
Now, I have a lot of thrivers we talk to, and I'm not ripping on our friends out there in Boston, but I hear a lot of people right now listening right now who are going, yeah, but you don't understand. You see, like in my business, what I do, Z, is I personally handle all the sales. You see, when the phone rings, I get that's my cell phone. And then what I do is I say the things that I say, and no one could possibly know the things that I say because I am me, and I change it every time. And so basically, I'm a sales wizard, and my business can't grow. What would you say to that kind of mindset?
Yeah, I'm adapting to the client because everybody's different out there, so I got to be something different every time.
Every time it's
crazy. And I know how to do that. Nobody else knows how to do that. I would say that's your limiting membrane. Then that is going to keep you from having a lot of people out there selling a lot of your stuff, and that is what we're about. We're about getting time freedom and we're getting financial freedom. And if you're limited to what you only eat what you kill, then that's not. We're here to coach you up to get a lot of hunters out there, so you can eat a lot of different kills.
So now we're moving in here. We're moving into the knowledge bombs. Hillary's going to give us some knowledge bombs. Okay, so I'm going to ask her some tough questions here. Here we go. So here we go. Knowledge bomb number 1. So when you take over the company in October of 2011, there's a lot of things that are going well, but what did you do to build a repeatable sales system? How did you do it? I mean, when you take over, it's got to feel overwhelming. What did you do to make these repeatable sales systems?
Well, I think you really have to have a product you believe in. If you believe in your product, you believe in your solution, and that comes across to your client.
Okay.
So I think providing a solution that you believe in and really comes across to your clients.
And so let's say that I'm listening right now, and I believe in my chicken.
I'm a believer.
I believe in my chicken.
Believe.
I sell some of the best chicken.
I believe in that turkey this afternoon.
It's
Trust
organic.
me.
It's organic. My wife even approves. It's
cranberry
organic
sauce.
chicken. It's organic chicken. Organic turkey. Z, this turkey it's the best smoked, slow smoked. It's great. And I'm just going to talk specifically to a thriver who I know is listening there. I won't mention his name because I don't want him to feel like I'm ripping on him on the air, but he's a good friend of mine. And he has a barbecue business. And every year my wife and I faithfully buy from him. And he just, for whatever reason, can't figure out how to teach other people to sell it. But he's never asked me either for help. He's just kind of, every year I talk to him, and he's kind of going.
Well, maybe he's listening to the show secretly.
I hope so, but he says, it must be nice. What advice would you have for somebody who has a product they believe in, but they can't figure out how to teach other people to sell?
I think you have to make sure you're meeting that client's needs. So if you believe in your barbecue and you are an example to your sales staff, you have to be able that whoever you're selling to has to leave wanting more. That only they can buy from you.
And I will say this, one thing I would do as a practical steps for anyone listening right now, I would ask if you are the flag bearer, if you will, if you're the mascot of your company, if you are the Dr. Zellner of Dr. Zellner and Associates, if you are the...
Hey, wait, that's me.
If you're the person who can really sell well and you just started the company, I would encourage you to, step 1, go ahead and write down a duplicable sales script or a repeatable sales script. Go ahead and invest the time to write down what it is that you say every time. And I challenge you to attempt to teach one other person to do it. Not 10, not 20, but 1. Because when you try to teach the next person, Z, what problems do entrepreneurs typically run into once they finally wrote the script and they're like, I wrote this super script. The angels have sang. See, when I wrote it, it was almost inspired by a divinity. The script is perfect. And employee number 2, go make that sales call. Follow this system. Where does the problem typically begin?
Well, the sky opens up.
That was the perfect script.
And the perfect script comes flying down. Actually, doves are carried it in their beaks.
I wrote it myself with the help of an angel.
They come down, they land on your employee's shoulder, and they hand it to them. And you sit down with them, and you teach on them, and you train on them. You encourage them. You edify them. Yes. Oh! And then they don't follow through with it.
Why would
and then they
happen?
don't do it. And there's a million reasons why they don't do it. And what you have to do is you have to, you know what?
What?
You can't just, think they're going to do it. You've got to inspect what you expect.
Oh, now
or you're going to have regret. Because you go, hey, I taught Billy how to do it. I gave Billy the script, and I'm not going to mystery shopping. I'm not going to call him myself and make sure he stays on script. I'm not going to have my friends call and check him out. I'm just going to assume Billy's a good guy. He's got this. He's got this.
I see a lot of entrepreneurs that say this. And when we come back, we're going to be helping you fix this issue. I call it the execution gap. It's the gap between the implementation or the execution and the big idea. And I know there's a lot of thrivers listening right now who are saying, I tell you what, Z, if you ever want to sell something yourself, you gotta. If you ever want your company to be successful, you got to do it yourself. Because when you teach a young man, millennials today, Z,
you can't find good help. You can't find good help. No one wants to work.
If they're not in the family, I ain't gonna teach them. Either gotta be in my family. You certainly can't be a millennial, but I'm gonna do it myself. Because if I want to sell something, I gotta sell it myself. But seriously, thrivers, if that is a limiting belief that you have, we are sitting right next to Ms. Hillary, who's grown a company fairly dramatically within a short window of time by doing this. Stay tuned. Thrive Time Show.
Live, local, now. You're listening to the Thrive Time Show on Talk Radio 1170.
Hello, Thrivers, and welcome back to the Thrive Time Show on Tulsa's only local business radio show, the Thrive Time Show, during your drive time home typically. However, Dr. Z, today people probably aren't driving home. They're probably at their house. Maybe you're trying to find some last minute items for the big meal tonight, and you're going, wait a minute, it's Thanksgiving. Very few places are open. So I want to give a big shout out to all the QT employees out there.
Oh, yeah.
Quick Trip employees.
Khaki and red, baby.
They're like the Alamo. They're like the last people standing on Thanksgiving. They're open right now. I'm not sure who else is open right now, but if you need some last minute supplies for Thanksgiving, there's not a whole lot of options for you, but QT is open.
Yes, Quick Trip is open. I don't know how much stuffing they sell there, but they might.
If I want to get myself some Thanksgiving glasses, is Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates open right now? Or
no, but we'll be open tomorrow.
Open tomorrow.
Black Friday. Come on in.
Well,
you don't have to go to the mall to get all the chaos. You just come on into our store and get Black Friday sales. So.
Black Friday sales.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's kind of a thing.
You really do have some discounts going?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, and you're home with you always have the $99 deal. Can you explain to the Thrivers what is the $99 deal?
Well, it's a package deal. You get glasses and an eye exam, and it's a great thing. It's all included in one price. So lenses, frames, eye exam.
Where are you located?
Well, I have two, 69th and Memorial and 30th and Harvard. Still there, still standing. And yes, Woodland Hills Malls is still next door.
And do you know who is located right next to us right now, Dr. Z? Z, do you know who it is?
Well, if you're watching on Facebook Live, it's a little eye candy for you, so that's nice.
She's a great American. Could be a beauty queen.
She's a boomer sooner.
She's a boomer sooner. She's a Oklahoma University graduate. Miss Hillary Jenny, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Well, I tell you what, I'm excited on this Thanksgiving to be talking to you about something that I'm passionate about. Because once people learn how to do this, it can change their life. It really can help people gain financial freedom and time freedom. It's the high art of increasing your sales. So step number one, you've got to commit to setting up a repeatable sales machine. Now, rumor has it that in October of 2011, that's when you took over as the vice president of the Team Professional Services. For anyone listening who doesn't know what Team Professional Services is, what is Team Professional Services?
Well, TEAM actually stands for Testing, Education, Administration, and Management. And we manage drug and alcohol programs for primarily oil and gas companies all over the country. So we manage their program from start to finish.
So if I own an oil and gas business, or I work in one, and I'm trying to make sure that my employees are drug-free,
yes,
I call you?
That is correct. Yes, we will help you write your policies. We will. We can set up their background screening, their pre-employment physical, drug test, you name it.
Why is it a thing? I mean,